So anyway, I want to share a little something with you. And I came across this as I was reading, I was wrapping up uh, Neil Thesis uh, information that was available from the video we watched several months ago. I think it was in the summer. So you can see how long it took me to get through it. But anyway, I came across something that I thought was very interesting. And this comes from Neil Thesis' Complexity Theory and Quantum-like Qualities in Biology. And this is in the book, Quantum and Consciousness Revisited. And it's just a short sentence. A large percentage of the body, and not mass, and not talking about mass, but a large percentage of the body is composed of microorganisms. Now think about this, microorganisms. And, mankind has been fumbling around with all these ideas about life. And here we have life that is supported by life. You can't have life without life. A majority of our body, I shouldn't say majority, a large portion of our body is composed of microorganisms. Makes me wonder, I don't know about you, but it makes me wonder about this whole idea of consciousness. This whole idea of consciousness. Now, if the body is composed of a lot of these microorganisms, and without these microorganisms, we are nothing but a lump of flesh, cells. That's it. Without the microorganisms, we don't even live. We're not alive. But when we leave this body, here's the real question. Are there microorganisms that are part of our soul as well?
Our guest.
I already did that.
Okay. Just asking. Good question, good question.
Yeah, it's a good question, but it's not one that they've bothered to look into. It's not one that they've bothered to look into.
I would have to say, seeing as we are pure energy, then that would be a no.
That's kind of where I was thinking too.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because those are microorganisms are matter. Well, they're physical, aren't they?
So are we. But
Right, but spiritually, right. I mean, I tend to agree with Connie. I would think
Yep.
no.
okay, based on that assumption there, then cats and dogs don't have souls either.
Well,
Now
No,
we
that
change.
doesn't have anything to do with that.
Oh, but it does.
They're pure energy as well.
yeah.
So not necessarily a soul, but you're pure energy.
Could be.
And
Could
Grandma
be.
used to say that the animals have group souls.
Well, so do we. Group souls, microorganism group souls.
I don't know. It's a good question.
Nope.
It is a good question. I disagree with your responses, but hey, that's a good question. It is. It's a good answer
Well,
too.
how can a microorganism exist within pure energy when it's a
Well,
physical thing?
in my
Because it's a
experience,
physical thing.
but in my experience, there's no such thing as pure. That's just in my experience. And if you're asking me, that's the response I would give. Does anybody else have any thoughts on that? I mean, I'm not saying that pure energy is not has something else in it. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that pure energy may be composed of more than what we are aware. That's all I'm saying with that. So. Any other thoughts or ideas on that? It is perplexing. It is perplexing. I see the wheels going on in your head, Cindy. Too much?
The soul of something.
Pardon?
Energy.
Yeah. I'm not denying any of that. I'm not denying any of that.
Spirit.
I'm just questioning. Because typical metaphysical teaching is that there's always a counterpart. So if the body has these microorganisms in it, then the reflection would indicate that there would be micro particles, if you will, that are part of, that compose the soul. It's a thought. Let's not get hung up on it. It's a thought. So anyway, I want to thank you for allowing me to share this. And, you know, I appreciate those views that you shared, because this has to be a safe place where you can share thoughts and ideas that are contradictory. So thank you for that. Now, as we move into the healing portion of our class,